What's poppin' YouTube? It's your girl Everything Alex. Now I'm back here again with another YouTube video. So if you are new to this channel or what it is, hey, what's up, hey, got your nigga in goddamn what it is. What's poppin' with you? I'm happy to have you here. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey boy, hey girl, I missed you. Okay, so as you can see by the title, today's video is going to be a story time. I don't think I've done a story time in a while, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like, I feel like when it comes to certain things, like some YouTubers, and I'm not knocking, you know, your style, do what you want because it's your channel, but I feel like some people don't have a y'all don't be having a cap on what you gonna tell. You gonna tell it all, but baby, we need to have some suspense, okay, behind who you are. Like, nah baby, it's some things y'all just can't know, and it's not out of lack of fear of judgment. Like, I don't want nobody to judge me, but it's just certain things need to be private. Some things, some y'all be just telling it all. Y'all tell y'all soul, like y'all trying to get into heaven, like y'all trying to confess to God so y'all can get in heaven. No, some things is meant for yourself. But yeah, today's video is going to be a story time on basically how this guy's baby mama stepped to me, and she did, and she didn't care either. But yeah, before we do get into this video, please make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe. You know, all of that, hey, all of that, hey, all of that, hey, all of that. And make sure you do keep supporting the culture all 2021. Gang, gang, gang. Hit it for me, can't stop. Hey, I won't stop. Hey, I don't, hey, hey, hit it down. Hey, 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 hit it down. Hey, hit it one more time. Done. Yes. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you do keep supporting the culture all 2021. And without further ado, we're just gonna get right into this video. But I be feeling like I'm like at an auction or something. How fast I be talking sometimes. Lord have mercy on my soul. All right, so like I said, today's video is going to be about it's going to be a story time about the time that homegirls, like his baby mama, really just stepped to me. Like, Alex, what's good? All right, okay, so basically this story time took place back when I was in high school. Now, when I was in high school, I really didn't talk to people much. I did have a boyfriend, but it was a very much toxic relationship looking back at it. And even in the midst of the relationship, we knew it was toxic. But you know, when you love somebody, and when you, I don't want to say love, but I want to say love because, you know, when you're with somebody, you do love them, hopefully. But when you're used to being with somebody, that can kind of cloud your judgment of a lot of things that you're doing. So yeah, I was with this boy, and I'm gonna name him, I do not care for fake names. So what we got? We're gonna name him Eraser, because that's exactly what I needed to do, but I just didn't have the strength. So I was with the boy Eraser, right? Me and Eraser, we was together for a little while. We went to this story time isn't about him, but it's kind of just like a backstory. Like, everything I did it with Eraser. And he was very much controlling. He was one of them type of boyfriends where he's like, I don't want you talking to the male species, like, you know. And I'm just like, well, dawg, what do you want me to do? I can only choose, I only got two options, male or female. So you mean to tell me I can't talk to, like, you know, half of them? What? Well, what if I got an assignment? Business adventure. What? Come on, man. So yeah, he was one of them boyfriends. Like, he would tell me who I could and couldn't talk to. Keep in mind, I wasn't really like a talkative person, and I didn't have any friends like that anyways, so that wasn't really a problem. So that's why I didn't really care, because it's not like I had anybody to talk to anyways. But the simple fact that, baby, why are you doing it, child? But anyway, so yeah, he was like very much controlling, very toxic. Me and his relationship was disgustingly back, like on and off, back and forth. It was just nasty. And so this one time in particular, where I had started dancing on this dance group because I did love to dance, and I was like, it was like a ghetto dance group. It was like, you know, hood community dance group. That's what it was. But yeah, I was dancing on a dance group, so I would go to practice all the time, and then I would end up like, you know, meeting or like getting, I don't want to say introduced, but like, yeah, meeting new people that I probably wouldn't have met otherwise. And so this one guy in particular, the guy, I'm gonna call him Truffles, I ended up meeting a guy named Truffles, right? So Truffles, he was on another dance team. It was like this was back in the time when Cat Daddy and Jerkin was like the thing, you know, Cat Daddy, Dougie. Oh wait, is that the Dougie? Wait, what's the Dougie? Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Yeah, teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Yeah, so he was on one of the, he was like on this he had his own dance group, like it was called Dougie Boys or whatever, something like that. I could say that because I doubt I know for a fact he probably don't watch my channel, and if he do, what he gonna do, fight me? But yeah, so he was on like his own little dance team called Dougie Boys or whatever. So Truffles, I'm gonna be honest with you, he wasn't really that cute, but I always find I try to look, I'm not shallow, I try to look beneath all that, you know. I'm not, you can't be surface level sometimes, all right? So he wasn't really that cute, but he knew how to dance, so that was definitely a turn on. I'm like, oh my gosh, a nigga that know how to dance, give me him. But yeah, so that's how I met Truffles. I met him through my dance group, and him and my dance captain, or the dance founder, they was like trying to collaborate dance teams together. So my dance team with his dance team or whatever. So we would do like events together, donation events together, dance events together, whatever. I don't know, one way or another, at one of the donations I ended up getting his phone number, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I got his phone number, Keep in mind, back in the day, I really wasn't used to talking to guys. I'm not used to talking to guys. Even now, I'm not really used to talking to guys. It's not my strong suit, okay? I'ma act like I'm your homeboy before I act like I like you. You feel me? He ended up getting my phone number, and we used to text, like, we would text every now and again. But y'all know, when y'all know the signs of an F-boy. A F-boy gonna act like they have all the time for you in the world until they finally get what they want from you. That's just how F-boys roll. So we would text all the time, like, you know, very, very often. And, you know, he would act like he cared, tell me his dreams, tell me his aspirations. One day we decided to meet up, right? And I don't know what type of like hobo level I was on back in the day, but homeboy Truffles stayed all the way on the other side of town. Like, we stayed on two different sides of town. And I know my mama ain't drive me over there, because I don't think at the time my mama had a car. And I didn't know anybody that had a car. So the only logical sense to me is I'm sure I Tom and Jerry all the way over there. For those of y'all who don't know what Tom and Jerry is, that's basically use your feet, you walked. Okay? So I'm sure that's what I did. I walked all the way to the other side of the city, just, you know, to link up with homeboy. And just like just like the hobo I was acting like I walked all the way to the other side of the city to meet up with him, and he didn't even have the decency to meet up with me at his house. I had to meet up with him on the side of the highway. Who does that? Come on now. But I'm so like starstruck. I'm just so, you know, in lust, that it was fine with me. Like, as long as I was like able to spend time with him, I didn't care if it was on the other side of the moon. I was gonna spend time with him. I don't care if it was inside of a corner store. I was fine with spending time with him. So I walked all the way over there to, you know, the other side of the city, and I spent time with him on the side of the highway, on the side of the street, sitting there looking silly, looking like I ain't had no home training, okay? And ain't nobody knew where I was now. I was just over there doing stuff I ain't had no business doing. And so we were just talking or whatever, you know, chopping it up. We were just talking, getting to know each other more. He's like, oh my gosh, I like you. Like I said, F-boys know what to say, know how to say it, know who to say it to, know when to say it and why to say it. F-boys know it all, okay? So yeah, we just talking. And the more that we talking, now we're on the side of the highway. I don't know what y'all think we finna do on the side of the highway, but I wasn't that ready, okay? I was not that ready. So we were just talking on the side of the highway. He gave me a little smooch on the sheet, whatever. Okay, good day, sir. Yes. Bye. Have a wonderful time. And I went back to my house with all the butterflies in my stomach. Like, I was just so in love with this boy. And I used to write about him. Now, I used to write about him on, on Facebook at the time, because Facebook was popping back then. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, my Truffles is just, I never used his real name. I never used his real name. That's what I used to call him. I used to call him Truffles. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, Truffles just makes me melt. And I just miss my Truffles. And I just want to, oh my gosh, I miss him. Girl, why'd you doing all that? For a guy that never even, I don't even think people even knew he knew me. Ciao. But the ex-boyfriend or whatever, my toxic boyfriend at the time, Eraser, he kind of knew something was going on between me and somebody. He just didn't know who. So one day he ended up coming to one of my dance events, and this same dance event Truffles was at. And then also, let's keep it in the mix, Truffles had an ex-girlfriend that I'm gonna call her child. What I'm gonna call her? Bambi. Bambi. We gonna call her Bambi. All right. So Truffles had his ex-girlfriend Bambi, and y'all already know how them F-boys be with they ex-girlfriends. They just be lying. They be lying. It be their first love. It be the person who they lost their virginity to, and they just be lying. They be sitting up there, I don't talk to them. They just stalking me. They just want me to know. Look, ladies, let me tell you this. If y'all don't know this by now, ain't no female, unless they really like, you know, crazy, but ain't no female finna keep, you know, running and chasing after a boy who's not giving her no attention. So just know that if your man want to say, oh, she's crazy, he's lying to you. He is lying to you, and do not trust him. So yeah, he would sit up here and say, oh, me and her not together. She just still like me, yada yada yada. And of course, me being the bozo that I am, me being silly as I am, I was like, you know, eating it up. I'm like, oh, he don't want that girl. They not together no more. I don't know why she like bothering him. And like to the same event that my toxic ex Eraser came to, Bambi came to that event as well, and I peeped that they were talking or whatever, but she was with her own little friend group and they was around each other, whatever the case may be. And then not Bambi, but I believe Bambi did end up like, you know, peeping that he was trying to talk to me, because me and him was talking every now and again. But you know, since Eraser was there, I wasn't really trying to make no scene, because Eraser was really about that life. Eraser quick to be like, I'll pull my Get 25 out on you and put, like, man, I don't be wanting no beef. I'm not trying to de-escalate no situation. So, you know, but Eraser kind of saw, like, peep what was going on between me and the boy. So when I did get home, he tried to say something about it, and I'm like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, just leave me alone. You don't know what you're talking about. And like I said, we was like kind of on again, off again. So it was just crazy. It was just like, you know, very much crazy. But yeah. So the next time, me and what's the boy? I forgot his name. Me and Truffles, we kept on talking, kept on getting to know each other. And then like one day, I think he did end up going out, like hanging out with his ex-girlfriend Bambi, and he tried to be like, oh, it was just a whole group. I don't know why she came, but it was all of us. Boy, shut up. Once again, I'm eating it up. Eating it up like it's some collard greens. I was just eating it up, okay? Now, me and Truffles, we kind of like started falling off, or whatever the case may be. We started falling off because I started to peep some stuff that I wasn't really feeling. Like, I would peep that the baby, like his girlfriend, his ex, actually had some way or another turned into his about to be baby mama. And I'm just like, okay. And then at the time, I didn't know that he even had kids with her. Turns out he did. So that's another thing right there. That's another thing. So one day, homegirl sits up there and she hit me up on Facebook. So I'm gonna assume that she looked through his Facebook, or she looked through whatever. She looked through something of his and saw that me and him was talking. And she writes me on Facebook. Let me get what this girl said. Bambi writes me on Facebook, and she was basically like, she said, oh, I already screenshotted it, so I'm gonna put it up there. But she was just like, if you talk to, she said his Facebook profile name, so he changed, I'm sure he changed it by now because this is so old. But she was like, if you talk to a Hawkman, little do something, he don't take care of his kids at all. Look, one thing I don't want is somebody who don't take care of his kids. Because if you can't take care of your own DNA, how is you going to take care of me? It's not adding up. So I just wrote her back and I was like, LOL, I don't even talk to him at all. Not even as friends. I have a boyfriend. But I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I was mad salty. I was very much salty because clearly the girl still had ties to him. I was very much salty about her even writing me something like that. So I just had to play it off like, girl, I don't want him. Like, he's beneath me. Which he truly was. But I was still giving him the time of day, as I should not have. And I was just like, oh, I got a boyfriend. Knowing darn well, ain't nobody want that boy. Who wanted that boy? I ain't want Eraser no more. I already knew me and him was not supposed to be together anyways. Truffles was just kind of like a quick little something. But like, I'm like, child, I don't, look, baby mamas, do not step to me. Do not step to me. I actually do have a story time about the time I was a homewrecker. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna put it out there and just say the truth. I do have a story time, and one of these days I'll probably tell y'all. But until then, enjoy this. But yeah, his baby mama really gonna talk to her. Don't talk to him. He don't take care of his kids. Thank you, I guess. But it's just funny that he don't take care of his kids, but you still want him. Oh, okay. But yeah, y'all let me know in the comment section below what y'all think of this story time. Like I said, I do actually have other story times. Like, the more I think about the things that have happened in my life, I actually do have a couple of story times, and some of them are very much juicy. You know, juicy. You know, like, yeah, booty. Oh, that's your booty. Yeah. Hey, and you can see it from the road till you see it from the Stop playing with me. But yeah, y'all, you know, drop some comments. Make sure y'all do like, comment, subscribe. You already know. Make sure you guys do keep supporting the culture all 2021. Gang. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah.